Researchers gave two groups of rats head injuries. Not very nice. Then they gave one group their usual healthy diet and the other group their usual healthy diet plus fructose or fruit sugar. After 3 weeks, the rats with the healthy diet could run a maze they knew before they were whacked in the head. Their brains were healing. The rats with the added fruit sugar at 3 weeks were still confused and couldn't run the mazes. Your diet can prevent you from healing. Have you ever wondered why Gatorade is on the sidelines of a lot of football games? Look at the ingredients. With 32 grams of sugar plus red dye number 40, another troublemaker for the brain. Seems a bit insane. In another study, researchers compared sugar to stevia and sucralose or Splenda. They assessed learning, long-term memory, and executive function along with brainwave patterns. Stevia had no impact on these. Sugar decreased learning, while sucralose decreased learning, long-term memory, and executive function or decision-making, and increased slow brainwave activity. Many of the products that claim to be good for you are actually bad for your brain and your memory. It is critical to read food labels. At Amen University, I taught a class on reading food labels, and one of my students wrote to me, I visited one of the big box stores for the first time ever this weekend. There was death everywhere, in every corner. Samples of death covered in death. I kept hearing you in the back of my mind, so I walked past it all, got my organic goods, and left, which is saying a lot because it was nearly lunchtime and it all smelled so good. Thank you for giving me the tools to make good choices. That is my goal, to be the little voice in your head that helps you do the right things for your brain and memory. Okay, what everyday foods can improve your memory and keep you young? 1, my favorite, blueberries. I have a cup of organic frozen blueberries every day. They are a superfood loaded with antioxidants to help the brain deal with free radicals and aging. They also have plant medicines called flavonoids and polyphenols that have been shown to prevent age-related memory loss, improve concentration, protect brain cells, and boost blood flow to the brain. Make sure they're organic. Other berries are also great because they are typically lower in calories than other fruits, and the more colors you can add, the better. 2, colorful vegetables, especially leafy greens and brassicas that have been shown to help your liver, such as broccoli, kale, cauliflower, red cabbage, and Brussels sprouts. A healthy liver is associated with a healthy brain. 3, low mercury fatty fish like wild salmon, trout, and scallops. Be careful where it is sourced. In a crazy new study, researchers found that fish caught off the coast of Florida were found to have, on average, 7 medications in their tissues. The most common were antidepressants, antibiotics, and opiates. This is not where you want to get your drugs. In the program materials, we have a link to help you source clean, sustainable fish, plus amazing recipes to cook it. 4, healthy oils like olive, avocado, and coconut oil. Your brain has a high fat content. If someone calls you a fathead, say thank you. Healthy oils can help boost your mood and memory, but stay away from pro-inflammatory oils like corn, soy, and vegetable oil. 5, nuts and seeds, especially walnuts. Have you ever noticed that walnuts look like little brains? Just a quarter cup contains 2.5 grams of essential fatty acids. Pumpkin seeds are also great and have been found to boost dopamine and help you focus. Some professionals say nuts have too much fat, but people who have a healthy fat-based diet, think fish, healthy oils, avocados, nuts and seeds, have 42% less risk of being diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. While people who have a simple carbohydrate-based diet, think bread, pasta, potatoes, rice, fruit juice, and sugar, have a 400% increased risk of getting Alzheimer's. It's the simple carbs, not the fat, that's the problem. 6, green tea is one of the healthiest drinks on the planet. It is loaded with polyphenols and catechins, which are natural antioxidants. It also contains theanine, which can help you focus, important for encoding memories, and relax. Green tea has also been found to protect brain cells, help you lose weight, and even help with bad breath. 7, but my favorite of all the healthy foods is chocolate. Healthy chocolate, not processed, think raw cacao, has been found to boost your memory, increase blood flow to the brain, reduce stress, and like I said before, improve stem cell production. Every night, I make my family brain healthy hot chocolate. I take organic, unsweetened almond milk, heat it on the stove, and then add a heaping teaspoon of organic raw cacao for each cup, and then a few drops of stevia. It's about 60 calories. It tastes amazing. There is no suffering in getting healthy. Okay, let's turn our attention to supplements. Can they really help support your memory? Decades of research show the answer is yes. Here are 7 supplements I take every day to enhance my memory. Number 1, saffron. For so many reasons. It has 24 randomized controlled studies showing that it can help your mood. It has 4 studies showing it helps with memory. Plus there are 5 studies showing it can help sexual performance. Memory, mood, and sex. You had me from hello. I take it every day. 2, omega-3 fatty acids. For so many reasons, there are literally hundreds of studies showing omega-3s help to support your memory, mood, eyes, heart, hair, skin, and nails. One of the most common things I hear from women is that their cosmetologists have told them that their hair is thicker and their nails are stronger on omega-3s. 3, B vitamins, especially B6, B12, and folate. In proper dosages, they have been found in randomized controlled studies to decrease the progression of mild cognitive impairment to Alzheimer's disease, or mild memory problems to more severe ones. 4, ginkgo biloba. The prettiest brains I've ever seen take ginkgo. Research with brain SPECT imaging showed ginkgo increases blood flow to the brain. 5, choline. Up to 90% of Americans are severely deficient in choline. It is an essential nutrient that is converted in the body to acetylcholine, which is critical for memory and learning. 6, probiotics, as there is an important connection between your gut health and brain health. And 7, smart mushrooms, not magic mushrooms. Cordyceps, reishi, and especially lion's mane mushrooms have been found to support memory, focus, and blood flow. Other supplements I take include curcumins to decrease inflammation, quercetin to help balance blood sugar, and vitamin D to boost immunity. For supplements, make sure you find brands you trust tested for purity in clinically effective dosages. If the manufacturer won't tell you how much of a supplement is in the bottle, don't buy it. Let me put this together for you in a story. On our social media platforms, we do a series called Scan My Brain. I've been blessed to scan, evaluate, and treat many wonderful people, like singer Meghan Trainor, Dancing with the Stars judge Carrie Ann Inaba, and 90210 actress Jenny Garth, and others. One of my special stories is of Major League Baseball great Troy Glaus, who was the 2002 World Series MVP for the Angels. Troy came to see me because he was not feeling as sharp, focused, or motivated as he wanted. He was depressed and drinking way too much to calm his social anxiety, which put a strain on his marriage. He also desperately wanted to be a better example for his son. I let him know that alcohol is a major cause of dementia. Studies show that heavy drinking triples the risk of developing memory problems. Troy's SPECT scan looked terrible, with overall low activity and a bumpy, scalloping pattern that is associated with alcohol toxicity and head trauma and future severe memory problems. He was only 45. Looking at his Bright Minds risk factors, he had significantly decreased blood flow to his brain. He had high ferritin or iron levels, which increases aging, and his brain looked like he was 80 and was bad for 80. There was no evidence of inflammation. He had a family history of alcoholism and anxiety. He had experienced a number of concussions, including being hit in the head with a 2x4. The toxins involved alcohol, chewing tobaccos, and a number of surgeries. As I mentioned, general anesthesia can be toxic to brain function. For mental health, he was struggling with anxiety, depression, and an addiction. His mother had measles when she was pregnant with him. His testosterone was low. He had gained a few pounds he didn't want, and his sleep was often disturbed, and he had frequent nightmares. Seeing his scan motivated Troy, and he did everything I asked. He exercised, donated blood to lower his ferritin level, which is associated with aging, took omega-3s to keep inflammation low, knew his genetic risk factors, protected his head, stopped drinking, came to see me for psychotherapy, especially one I love called EMDR, which I'll talk about in the next act, optimized his vitamin D level, we balanced his hormones, he dramatically improved his diet, lost 15 pounds, we improved his sleep, and he took the supplements we discussed. Within 2 months, he felt much better. Plus, his SPECT scan also showed dramatic improvement with better blood flow in his frontal lobe, so he was making better decisions, and his temporal lobe, so his memory and mood were better. In a video we did together, he said he felt great, clearer, healthier, more energy, and was encouraged. His scan was better, and his hard work was paying off. His wife, Ann, said Troy was like a new person. He wakes up sharper every morning and looking forward to the day. He is more loving, more excited, and has more passion. We got a new person, which was great. Even if you've been bad to your brain, you can make it better by doing the right Bright Mind strategies starting today. And it doesn't have to take a long time to see results. After the break, I'm going to talk about one of the most surprising causes of memory loss, the impact of early childhood trauma. The statistics will shock you. Plus, I'll give you 11 simple practices you can do every day to keep your brain and memory strong for the rest of your life. Stay with me.